How's it going, everyone? I was going through my safe, just kind of cleaning some things out. Took a few of the guns out just to get them out of my way, and I realized I have a few shotguns. I never expected to have this many shotguns. It's the type of gun that I shoot the least, but they've just grown over time. I don't even recall which one the first one that I bought was, but I'm gonna think one of the first ones was this Mossberg Shockwave. I've done the whole addition to it. I've shot this a handful of times. I really wish I could shoot them more. Again, the whole issue with me not being able to shoot them is just the location. I went ahead and put some of that Talon grip tape on there. Went ahead and added the laser. Little top rail. I thought about putting an optic on it, decided not to, but left the rail on there. Then I went ahead and switched out the 4 and added this orange one with the Mossberg strap on that. And then I just added the lights. It's a Surefire G2X, I think. I don't recall the model number. This was one that I bought. I was going to do some sort of project with it. It's a 410 shotgun, but then I stopped. I don't recall why. I just kind of lost interest in it. It's pretty cool. It's a really inexpensive Hatfield. When I bought it, it was about $89 at Walmart. On the trigger guard, if you're not familiar with these, you press on the trigger guard and the whole thing it just comes down like that, break open. When I first picked this up, I didn't realize till I got home because I wasn't really looking at it there at Walmart. I'm not sure if you've ever bought any type of gun at Walmart. They treat you like a criminal, don't let you touch it, barely let you look at it, that sort of vibe, or at least the one that I went to. But I didn't realize when I got home, I cocked the hammer back. Something like fell. Instead of a click, I heard pieces fall and then it wouldn't move to the front. It was stuck to the back. The pin had somehow slid out. All the internals had fallen. They were all loose. Took me a while to figure it out. I opened it all up, pieced it all together. It works fine as far as dry function testing. I have never shot that gun. Took me a little while to find 410 ammo as well. I bought it during 2020 where all the ammo was gone. I looked out in Nebraska and I bought all of their 410. It was only like 2 or 3 boxes of it. Then there's the zombie shotgun. This one was just a fun little project. It was more about the whole enjoying it. It's got that whole zombie attachment. So far everything on this surprisingly is held up. I have shot this before. Everything functioned fine. It's Halloween. Maybe I'll look for some pumpkins and do the whole stabbing and shooting them. As long as I get a place, I'm down to do that. This is the KS7. That one, I think I've made a video on this before. Make sure you get that limb saver. I know everybody says, oh, they're tough, but why suffer when you don't have to? That thing really does kick. It's right into your shoulder. That one I also thought about doing some things with, but in the end I decided I kind of like the way it looks and I left it alone. This handle is what makes it look very futuristic. If I put a rail like everybody does, some sort of optic, it just takes away the whole look of it. And it's not like it's a real defensive gun anyway, so I'll leave it as is. This is my AK-12 JTS. I saw people had issues with these. I ran into no issues. Again, shot it a handful of times. The only thing I've added to that was this knurled knob on there for the charging handle. It was on my AK, but it wouldn't let my AK fold with it, so I took it off, put it on here. If you've never put any of these like on an AK, or in this case, this AK style shotgun, they really are comfortable. Makes a huge difference. And then there is the AR-12. I don't think I did anything with this one. I think just put the sights on it, the flip up sights. I did get that 10 round magazine. They do come with 5 round shell magazines. But again, same thing. Heard things about them. They're cheap, they're this, they're that. I've had no issues with it. Both of these have been to the range maybe 2-3 times. That's about it. This is another one I picked up for no good reason other than it was there. I thought about getting a shotgun and leaving one in my car, make it like a trunk shotgun. Not all the time, obviously when I'm in for the night, but whenever I'm out and about. Something relatively inexpensive that's not gonna, you know, hurt if anything happened to it. But so far it's sitting here. I did, just to get it to fit in my trunk because of the latch hitting the trunk, I did have to trim it down just a little bit at the very end of the stock. Not so much, well, I shaved off about 1 inch of the stock. Right there. And as you can see, the rubber pad no longer fits it flush, but it's really not that noticeable. And for what I'm gonna use it for, it's perfectly fine. Maybe if I run into someone who has like a belt sander or something like that, I'll just smooth that out, make it fit flush. But this is also brand new. I've never shot that one either. So that one also hasn't been shot. This was one that I got at an online auction. Mossberg 500, less than lethal or less lethal. But it came with everything already set up for it. The only thing I don't like is that little gap, but that's the way that it is. That's the way that I got it. It's a nice shotgun. It does come with a working Streamlight. All I had to do was put batteries in it, clean up the glass on that. It was kind of dirty, but nothing crazy. Everything else, that's the way it is, or that's the way it came, I should say. But it was very, very cheap. It was like $250 or something like that. So I thought that's a hell of a deal for the gun. This is one that I bought one, not that I didn't like it, but this one came with a sight, so I sold the original one, got the one with the tactical sights on there and the lug there for the bayonet. This one has also not been shot. So I've had these for some time, haven't had a chance to really take them out anywhere. I will be doing something with them, just not sure what. I figured the weather's nice, it's a good time to be outdoors. I'm gonna see if I can find a place to go shoot these, buy a few things and go and just blow them up. How many shotguns do you guys have? Did you guys run into what I did, where you just picked one up here and there? They're all relatively inexpensive. That one, I think I bought when it was still just under $600. You can buy that right now, October 2023, as low as $299 or $325, or some of the prices I've seen recently. Same thing with these two. The JTS, I bought it when it was $4, and it's always been consistently about $4. I've seen some as low as $325, $350. AR-12 I really haven't paid attention to, so I don't know what they're selling for. I think I got mine for about the same price, about $400. The extended magazine, I don't recall, but it wasn't too expensive. It was somewhere about $30, I think. But yeah, these are the shotguns. That one I've had the most fun with. I've taken it out, shot it a few times. I like just adding accessories to them, making them my own. It even has that tactical spike. Originally it was kind of just press, stab someone in the back, rush them along if you ever take prisoners in the post-apocalyptic times. But then I added the light, kind of negated that, but I figured leave it on there, it looks all right. And of course, the zombie shotgun again. All right, let me know what you guys think of these. What should I do? What should I shoot with them? And I'm always down to hear any opinions on things to change out on them. Really, I'd like to know what to do with this 410. It can't just sit there. I thought about shortening it up a little bit, but I'm not sure. Maybe adding something, taking off that the wood forend there, replace it with something else, or modify that for some reason, just to do something different with it. Again, these are mostly for fun. I'm not really going out hunting with these. If I was gonna go hunting, I'd probably pick a different shotgun, something with a longer barrel. I guess depending on what I'm shooting, but for the most part, I'm not going to be using these for, you know, taking out birds or anything. I guess I could, but definitely not something I plan on doing. All right, guys, let me know what you think. And again, let me know how many you have.